Kimberly Olson here, and today we're going to talk about mastering meaningful Facebook connections to take that friend to a client. And who is better to cover this with you than my right hand, who is constantly working with our community. She's our client experience director. She handles all of the initial connection and communication that our audience experiences when they come into our world, and that would be Rianna Drummond. She has been somebody who has been able to really allow me to kind of duplicate myself and get out in front of more people by showing up in the DMs, through Messenger, through notifications, social media, and having those conversations in one-to-one calls. So she's going to walk you through that process. Also, we do have Brand Like a Boss right now. This bootcamp series is my favorite because I'm going to teach you how to master personal branding and how to monetize your brand on social. Look below this episode. You can catch one or all of the sessions before they go down. So make sure you do that. And now let's dive into the friend request to client training with Rianna.
Hi, I'm Rianna, and I'm the Client Experience Director here at the Gold Digger Girl. I support our students in their programs and courses, and I also engage and interact regularly with our community. And in this course, I'm going to show you the exact strategy to grow your Facebook friend list with ideal aligned prospects and turn those connections into meaningful relationships that convert into clients. Your Facebook friend list is your warm market. And if you want to grow your business, you have to focus on your warm market. From finding the right people to nurturing trust organically, this is a foundational strategy that will really help you build your business and brand on Facebook. I'm going to show you how you can find the right people, how you can send friend requests and that initial DM that isn't awkward, how you can vet profiles so that you are finding the right people, and how you can prioritize your visibility with a really neat feature on Facebook, which is the favorites features. And I'm going to show you how you can build trust that leads to conversions. So why do Facebook connections matter? Well, Facebook still is one of the most relationship-driven platforms out there. Your Facebook friend list is your network, and the algorithm favors engagement from people that you're regularly interacting with, especially through DMs and comments. So we want to be top of the game in making sure that we are commenting, DMing, and engaging. Also, we have to consider the fact that most people, they don't buy from strangers. They buy from people they know, like, and trust. So when you add someone to your friends list, this gives you the opportunity to reach out to them in the DMs, to interact on their content, comment, and in that way, the algorithm is going to favor that. I know here at the Gold Digger Girl, we've had many instances where we've sent that initial friend request, then we've got into the DMs, we've sent that initial DM, had those conversations to find out the leads' challenges, and then started thinking about the solutions that we have that we can offer them. We've engaged on their content and offered calls, got on the call, and then they've become a client. So it's all about that meaningful engagement. So where can you find people to friend on Facebook? I call this the outreach phase. So we want to be looking for people who are already active on Facebook and who, more importantly, are aligned with what we're doing. Can we see ourselves working with that specific person? We want to be thinking about that when we are friending someone on Facebook. You can find friends on Facebook simply by going to the search bar on your main profile page, and I'm going to demonstrate how to do that. You can also find friends in Facebook groups. For example, you can go to a Facebook group that is aligned with what you do for your business and where you think your ideal client may be. Scroll to some posts. You can check the comments in those posts, and those could be potential Facebook friends and connections. You can also go to public pages, other influencers' pages, and see who's commenting on their posts. And those too can be potential Facebook friends and connections. We also, of course, have our existing friends list that we can check. So look through mutual friends to see who stands out, who's engaged. We can check our people you may know suggestions in Facebook. Those too can be potential Facebook friends. And even when we attend virtual summits or lives or challenges, you can look for people who are actively participating. And those people can be potential Facebook friends and connections for us. Ideally, we want to be adding around 10 to 20 potential friends per day. It is important to know that Facebook generally caps our pending Facebook requests to 1,000. So in order to keep you in a good health mode with your accounts, especially if you're in that growth mode, it's smart to cancel any old pending requests. Now, before you go and cancel any old pending requests, I would still recommend sending a simple message to give that person another chance to connect. So you could say something like, "Hey, Mary, I sent a friend request a little while back, and I just wanted to follow up in case it got missed. I'd love to connect if the timing feels right." So this message is giving the person one last chance to connect with us. Very important when we are adding friends is we want to be intentional. It's not just about mass adding. We don't want to just go to our people we may know suggestions and click add, or check our friends requests, people who are requested to be our friends, and be excited and think, "Yay, I can add them all." No, we have to be intentional. And how we are intentional is by vetting their profiles before we accept a friend request and before we go and add a friend. How do we vet a profile? Well, we can check out their banner on their profile page, see if they have a personal profile picture is a huge thing, because there are a lot of accounts out there who don't even have a profile picture, and usually those aren't real accounts. Check their banner, check their profile picture. Are they clear, real, personal? Check their content. Are they actively posting? Have they been active within the past 30 days? Are they posting anything valuable or aligned with what we're doing? Can you see yourself working with this person? Are they posting personal and business? Check mutual friends. Do you share friends in the same niche or industry? More importantly, are they positive? Are they driven? Are they value aligned? These things we want to be looking for. You can also look at their intro or their bio, and often that will tell you what they're doing or who they are. There's many accounts that will say, business coach or entrepreneur, just show you in their bio who specifically they are. And that's very helpful, that information in our first initial DM to them. And I will demonstrate that as well. We really want to avoid adding any accounts that are not active. They're not actively posting. They're more spammy. They're if you come across accounts that are more sales focused or salesy, we don't want to add those accounts. And, the key here is we want to be adding people who will engage with us, who are active already on social media, since Facebook is more prioritizing engagement. And if we want the algorithm in our favor, we want to be able to interact with other accounts that will be interacting with ours and vice versa. So when we find someone that we want to add, now say we found an ideal potential person to add as a friend, we don't just want to click add a friend and consider it a day done. We've added the friend. Now they're going to be reaching out to us and they're going to see our content and they're going to be our client. It's not that easy. We now have to make a concerted effort to send a meaningful and a custom message to them to show that we genuinely want to meet them. We genuinely want to interact with them and find out more about them. So what I'm going to do is share my screen, jump over to Facebook, and show you the process of how you can find a friend using that simple search bar on Facebook. So here you can see I'm on my main personal profile page, and we have the search bar right here. So say I'm looking for mompreneurs. Well, I'm going to type in mompreneurs, and click. Now, what you'll see in the left-hand side here is there's posts, people, videos, marketplace, pages, groups, events. So for the sake of this training, I'm going to click on people and show you how I can find a friend by clicking on the people part. So I'll scroll. There's lots of different ones that I could bet here. We'll go to mompreneur Jasleen. So I'm clicking on mompreneur Jasleen, and I'm seeing that she has a banner here. She's got her profile picture, which is great. I'm seeing she's into digital business. Scrolling down, I see she posted July 8th and also June 30th. She's posted recently, and she is quite consistent. So I'm also seeing in her intro, it says digital business mentor helping parents build income from home, no family compromises. So how can I reach out to her? Well, I can just send a simple message saying, "Hey, Jasleen, so great to connect. I love connecting with other women in the digital business world. Would love to find out what you're working on now. Something simple like that. So I'm expressing interest in her and showing that I want to find out more about her. I didn't say, hey, I'm Rianna and I'm with this company and I sell this or that, or would you be interested in my product? Nothing like that. I'm expressing interest in her. I could scroll, I could find a specific post, and I could send a message and say, hey, Jasleen, so great to connect. I loved your post on XYZ. How long have you been doing that for? I'd love to find out more. Something like that. So just finding something that maybe I relate to or I really like from her content and speaking about that in the DM is a great way to reach out too. Now that I've sent the DM message, what I can do and what's very important to do within the first 24 hours of sending that message is to engage on her content. So I can go read a specific post, comment meaningfully on it. I don't want to just post love it or something like that. Comment with heart. Show that you really have read and taken the time to view that post and, share why you like it and what it means to you. So I'll go and we'll do another one here just to give more of an idea. So let's go to Christina Lopez. So clicking on Christina. So she has a banner here. This must be about her business, International Christian Church. So a bit of info there. And then I'm seeing she posted 21 hours ago. She posted on July the 10th, July the 9th. So she is posting. I can obviously scroll further to get more insights into what she's doing. In her intro here, she's saying, I help mompreneurs become published authors and be the next international bestseller in 90 days. So to send that first initial DM to connect with her, I'm going to add her as a friend, send her a message saying, hey, Christina, so great to connect. I'd love to find out how you're helping mompreneurs become published authors and international bestsellers in 90 days. So I've expressed interest in her. I've clearly shown that I visited her page. Again, I could pick a specific post that I liked and maybe talk about that instead. So that's a great way to reach out. So that gives you an idea of how you can send those initial DMs. And I am going to show you a document that I created that will give you a great starting point and some great ideas to send some DM reach outs. What I'm going to show now is how you can find Facebook groups. So again, we can just go to the search bar and I'm going to type in mompreneurs. And then I'm going to click groups. And now we have a list of all the mompreneur groups. So when you're in growth mode, you really want to be adding 3 to 5 Facebook groups per week. Very essential to do that. And you want to be joining groups that have 1,000 members or more, ideally. And a key is you want to be looking for groups where they're posting regularly and where people are interacting regularly too. You see lots of engagement. So let's check out this one here. It's got 29,000 members, 10 posts a day. So that's really good. This one here, 175,000 members. So it's really big and 10 posts per day. So that may be another good one to join. So I'm going to check out this one here and we'll see what the engagement is looking like. So we've got a post. That's relatively new one. So we see 81 comments on this post, 23. So some pretty good engagement, 22. So this would be a good group for me to join. So I can join that group. And then the people that are commenting in here, those people I can reach out to once I vetted their account, of course. Now we'll check out the other one here, mom-owned business. So let's see. So this one, 20 comments, 16 comments. So there are people commenting, 48, 43. And also too, it's important to look at the context of the post too, to make sure like that they are posting value. Like if it's overly salesy, you obviously don't want to join that group either. So this one's still maybe a good one to join, but again, going through the group more thoroughly. And again, we're looking to see the comments, to see the engagement, to see how many times they're posting. If it is a smaller group, around 500 to 5,000 people, that still may be okay to join and be beneficial. The key is we, again, just want to look and see if they're really actively participating, engaging, commenting. That might be great for us to join. We might be able to make lots of connections there.
Hey, Goal Digger, I want to let you know we have a brand new boot camp coming up. It is Brand Like a Boss. I'm going to teach you in 9 days what it took me over a decade to learn as I built this company to a $10 million company. And we've done all of it through social media. So we're going to teach you how to build out your personal brand, how to develop your content pillars, how to really target your audience with your messaging, generating leads from your content, and closing sales in the DM. So inside of this boot camp, we're going to teach you that and more. You're going to have access to the replays during the 9 days. You're going to get a workbook. We're going to have bonus training, all the things and more. So click the button below this video to register, and I'll see you there.
So I have created a document that comes with this course, and this is a guideline for you. So you don't want to copy this word for word when you're reaching out. Make it about them, customize it, make it sound more like you. You also can go to ChatGPT if you're struggling to come up with an initial DM to send. So say, for example, you have added a business coach and you want to connect with them. So you can just ask ChatGPT, I've just friended someone who's a business coach and I'd love to connect. How can I send a meaningful DM? ChatGPT will give you some ideas. You want to use that, again, only as a guideline. The key is these are great ideas to help get you started so you're not stuck on that initial DM outreach. So this one here, reaching out to Facebook friends you have requested. So you could say, hey, Mary, I noticed you're into health and wellness. How did you get started with that? Simple message. Doesn't have to be over the top. This one here too. Hey, Mary, I saw your post about healthy summer habits and it really resonated with me. How long have you been into that? So we're getting their opinion. We're asking, and these all call for them to respond. We're asking their opinion. We're showing interest. Some of these posts, some of these responses here are even complimented. So we can compliment them, show that, give them credit for what they're doing. Like this one here. Hi, Mary. I was just checking out your posts. You seem like someone who really knows their stuff. Would love to hear more about what you do. So I've shown here that I've been checking out their posts. I'm complimenting them. I'm giving them credit that they seem like someone that knows their stuff. So that's very impressive and would be something that a good one to send. Also up at the top of this document, you'll see the Facebook tips that I have. So again, here, join the 3 to 5 Facebook groups per week. If the Facebook groups are sporadic posts, low members, you don't want to join those groups. I'm looking for the groups with 1,000+ members, and where I spoke about joining the smaller groups about 5 to 5,000 members, it can be powerful if the members are engaged. Also, too, if you're joining any of these larger groups, you do want to check, of course, the group rules in any group, but the larger groups may have more certain restrictions that you want to check. So here are some ideas, again, for reach outs when you're in the Facebook groups. You can, again, you're scrolling to a post and you're seeing someone comment. So here, your comment on post. So you can share a bit about what the post was so they know what you're talking about. You seem super knowledgeable. Do you help people with this? So that's a good one. You have such great energy in this group. How did you get started in health and wellness? I saw your take on, and then you're sharing a bit about the post that you're referring to or that they had commented on. And I feel like we have a lot in common. What do you do? So there's lots of great ideas here, again, to get you started. If you go over to their profile and find out even more information about the person, that's always your best bet to really find out as much information about how you relate or to show that you've taken the time to check them out and then include it in the message. So that will be included in the course. And now I'm going to show you a really neat feature on Facebook, which is the favorites feature. So we'll go back over to Facebook and it is called the favorites, and it is the favorites feature. So how you find that is you click on feeds, then you're going to click on favorites, and then you're going to click manage favorites and then favorites again. So what the favorites does, and it's just golden because it really helps you to prioritize engagement with high quality leads. So anyone that you favorite, they're going to be able to see your content more and you'll see their content more because you're going to be engaging on their content. And that will keep, the more you engage, the more they're going to see you. And then again, it's just that know, like, and trust factor. You're interacting with them more. They're starting to like you more, to trust you more. They're interested in you. They want to pop over to your profile and see what you're up to. So the favorites feature is very powerful. And you always want to make sure that, you're checking it, I'd say rotating it every month with high quality leads. So making sure that your most high quality prospects or leads are in this list. All you have to do is you just click, it gives you a list already, but you can click the little star and it will add them, or you can search for a friend and then add them that way. And once the name pops up, you just click the star. So that is going to be phenomenal in really maximizing your visibility and in helping you engage with those people who are at the top of your list of people that you want to work with and who you really want to be shown to. So now that you are interacting with all these people and you've had the DM conversations, you want to continue to have those meaningful conversations in the DMs. You can send a voice note to just give that personal touch, rather than always DMing or texting. You can comment, make sure that you're commenting and engaging on their content regularly. Check out their stories, reply to them. If you have any resources that you think that they may benefit from, you want to be sharing it with them. An example, say I've talked to Mary and she's been struggling with her Instagram reel views. I could say, hey, Mary, I know you chatted with me and you've had some trouble getting your Instagram views up. I actually did a training on this exact topic in my Facebook group. Would you like me to send you the link so you can check it out? Or, just say that you have an ebook that you've created and you'd love to pass it by them. Would you like the link for it? That sort of thing. So you're sharing value. You're inviting them to, challenges that you have, sending them the resources consistently and just following up. These are important steps. Once we have that initial connection, we don't want to just think, oh, I've connected with this person. Now they're my friend. They're going to see all my things I'm posting on Facebook and become a client. It does take effort on our part. The key is we want to be nurturing, right? And how we do that is by following up, by sending resources, by inviting them to the things that we're doing. And in that way, again, the know, like, and trust factor, it just gets built even more and more. So now through this course, you know how to find the right person, how to send that friend request and that initial DM that doesn't sound awkward. You've learned how to vet a profile so that you're finding the right people, adding the right people. You've learned how to use the favorites feature strategically to prioritize your visibility, and you've learned how to nurture and build rapport. So all these steps are crucial if you want to grow your friends list. And I would recommend doing this at least 10 minutes a day. Make it part of your DMO. Don't let it go by. Don't say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, it won't happen. You have to do it today. Start today. Make this a priority, because as soon as you do this, your engagement is going to grow, your reach is going to grow, and then ultimately you're going to have more conversions. So I hope you enjoyed this training, and now you can get out there and add some friends strategically to your Facebook friend list. Thanks for watching.
As you can see, she is a boss and she knows her stuff. And I want you to start implementing this immediately. And also get yourself into Brand Like a Boss. Click the link below so you can get your spot there and attend those sessions or get the replays. And finally, if this was helpful in any way, I want you to hit the subscribe button because I don't want you to miss any new episodes. And this channel is binge worthy. So browse the channel, look at the playlist. We're going to teach you real-time strategies that are working today on social media. Thanks for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.